ready for these hate comments, guys.
Hi, welcome to the Blessed Fall Podcast. I'm your host, Awin Apollo Perez, and this is the podcast where we keep it real. Why are you Okay, we're cutting that out. Anyways, in this podcast, we keep it real. As Romans chapter 5, verse 20 says, where sin abounds, grace abounds even more. We may be great, flawed sinners, but through our Lord Jesus Christ, we deserve eternal life, and we hope to achieve His grace. So yeah, my special guest, even though there's two people who just came here, just randomly. My main guest is Clitta Chako. So Chako. I'm so white English, bro.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, Clitta, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is...
Stop looking at the camera. Okay, just look at, have a normal conversation.
Okay. I mean, you guys know me, so why would
This is why they say it feels forced.
Okay, my name is Clitta. You guys all know me. I don't know why I'm introducing myself. And yeah, I'm a human biomedic. My college is here.
We go to University of California, San Diego. That you know.
Yeah, and we're all part of the Newman Center. And Awin here wanted to start our very first podcast, and I am honored to be his first out of 3 special guests.
Why don't you two introduce yourself as well?
I'm Ashley. That's all I got.
Oh my god,
Holy
girl, bye.
smokes.
Hi, I'm
Ashley's
Ulises.
gonna have fans.
She's gonna be like the secret hidden person that nobody knows about, and everyone's fans. Like,
Yeah, I'm Ulises, Poli Sci Major, UC San Diego, 4th year, graduating soon, aspiring politician. Yeah.
okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was going into learning about new things, right? Yesterday we went bowling, except her because she's lame. Anyways, I wanted to talk about this because I never been bowling, and I'm not gonna lie, I was actually pretty nervous. So let me put it to you like this. She's like, it's the easiest thing I've ever done. She's good like this.
She makes
good
it
at everything.
look easy.
Is Ashley good at everything? We did.
No, I just really like bowling.
Okay,
No,
listen.
but she's good at everything.
When we have your episode, we're gonna talk. I'm just gonna name it Ashley is perfect. That's the name of the episode. So I went into the bowling alley, and then I looked at everybody, and everybody's so good. Everybody's so good. So you know, it's that time of the night where like the people who are good at bowling go to bowl,
Right.
and they're just like getting strikes after strikes after strikes, and I was like, the only experience I have is Mario Wii Sports.
Yeah.
That's the only
but
experience
also,
I have.
I think last night was the college night, so there was a
Oh,
lot of people
was
there.
that the reason why we actually went?
Every Monday
it's
is
off.
college night.
It's like
Oh,
discount.
like how much?
I think it's like, I don't know, $12 per person?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's how
pretty
much
good.
Roland like told us to pay him back.
He's 12.88.
It's technically 5 and then 5 for shoes. So
Five
okay.
or 5 for shoes.
normally it's 5 for shoes and then I think maybe 10 for
All those cheap.
it's like yeah.
They just capitalist piece of. Anyway, so yeah. While bowling, I was really nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do really bad. And the first few times, I was like, and I did it. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
You did pretty
No,
good
but at the
both of
end,
them.
so
What did you get?
we shouldn't be gossipy, but certain men who I thought were good at bowling,
They're not. They're really bad at
certain
bowling.
men, certain exaggerated, really devout Catholic men, I thought, I won't specify their names, Finn and Jerry.
Oh my god.
Okay, I
I
think Finn was
I think he
better
meant
than
Gerald.
you.
He meant
Jerry
Gerald.
was-
No, okay, so Finn,
What did they? How did
so
they
Finn
do?
was better. Finn was better. However,
But it was also his first time.
it was his first time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'll take it back. That's fair.
Jerry, it was not his first time.
It was not. Clitta, you have moved this table so far.
Wait, let me see. Like,
Sorry.
where are we?
Where
bro?
are we?
Am I?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
here.
screwed this way.
We're
Anyways,
here.
I was really nervous. What? I wanted to talk about doing like what's a thing that you did for the first time that would make you really nervous, but you didn't realize you're fine just doing it. That's how I felt about bowling. Is that
Yeah.
after like an hour in, I actually got the hang of it, and I was even though I was trying to replicate the. Even though I was. Even though I was really.
Even though you're trying to replicate what?
lines. We need
Yeah,
lines.
yeah.
I did put a reminder when I'm editing this that there's people out there that scare me. So what's a thing that you
Tried for the first time.
and you were really nervous, but then when you did it, And then you did all right, and you were just like, okay, that's fine.
I don't know if I did all right. Let me think. I mean,
that's hard actually.
It's not my first time ice skating, but my first time ice skating, like, was a couple years ago. And I was just really bad. I don't know. There's something else. I mean, I used to watch, like, movies where, like, people would be, like, ice skating. And, like, I've seen people ice skate, and it didn't look as hard as it actually was. Like, I had no sense of balance at all. And I feel like I have a good center of mass just from, like, dancing.
Center of mass?
Like, just, I have,
you're
like,
such
good
a
coordination and
Because
stuff.
you're short?
No. That's not it.
Are you guys as tall? Are you guys the same height?
I think she's taller than me. But
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, Ashley! Ashley!
How tall are you, Ashley?
5 feet.
Okay, I'm taller than you.
Oh.
I'm 5'1.5".
Oh.
No!
Ashley, come on now.
Yeah, I got smoked. You
Yeah.
got smoked.
It's
So,
okay,
no, but
Sophia's
I-
4'11".
But I think I have I usually have good balance because I'm, like, I grew up dancing and stuff like that.
That's why you're a good dancer.
But I didn't think, like, this was a different kind of balance, and I couldn't do it. And every time I do it, like, once a year with, like, some of my friends at home, and every time it's like I'm starting from scratch again. But some people are really good and they really get the hang. I think it's because I'm afraid of falling, so I just, like, don't, like, because once I'm like, oh, go a little bit faster, then it's fine. But because I go super slow, yeah, it's not fun.
Are you afraid of looking bad rather than actually? Are you afraid of looking bad, or you just don't want to suck? What's the feeling for you?
For me, with ice skating, it's more like I'm afraid of, like, hurting myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't really
On
care
the
if
ice.
people, on the ice, because I don't really care if people, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't know how to ice skate. It's not
Yeah.
really, like, that big of a deal. But the thing is, like, I'm too scared to, like, do it how I should do it because I'm afraid to, like, fall. Because if you have to give up a little control with ice skating.
I see. Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know if there's anything else that is.
Oh,
that I
because
would actually
you're good at everything.
No.
Perfect
We have
Catholic
two
saint right
people.
here.
Two
No,
people
I
who
mean,
are
like,
perfect at
something that I
everything.
actually, like, didn't know how to do, and then I ended up, like,
Oh, I
doing
see.
it well.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I can't think of something right now.
What about you guys?
Oh my god. I mean, I guess, like, public speaking for the first time.
Oh, you public speaking.
Because I remember the first time I really did, like, a speech where it was, like, literally an impromptu speech competition. I was, like, in my freshman year of high school, and basically what we had to do was memorize this, like, 5-paragraph creed from an organization that I was a part of, and basically we would have to like the what's it called, fluctuation of, like, or the tone of our voice would have to change depending on the words, and then, like, we'd have to emphasize more parts over others, and it was just, like, really interesting, like, to see, like, how different people did certain parts, because I was taught a certain way compared to, like, all the other people who were competing against me. And I think, like, when I realized that I was actually doing, like, a really good job and I actually was, like, comfortable public speaking was when I won my first competition and I got, like, first place, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I know how to speak. But I think since then I've always been nervous to public speak, but I think, like, once I do it, I feel like it's just, like, a rush of confidence, because it's like I'm conveying a message to all these people, and it's like it feels like I'm in a position of authority to tell people, like, this is what I'm saying, and I'm like,
Position of authority.
yeah, okay,
You're a tyrant.
oh, okay.
Power just came to you.
Position of
Anyways,
authority.
please.
Autocrat, okay.
Oh my
Autocrat.
god.
That's a big word for you, Clitta.
Oh my god.
You really think I don't know words? I'm, like, an avid reader.
Yeah, she's got a large lexicon and everything.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
lexicon,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, there it is.
We are lingual people.
Autocrat is not a big word.
Oh my goodness.
It's a medium
Okay.
word.
Catholic saint, by the way. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm ruining your
Guys, hate on him if you have any haters.
first hater myself.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you, Ashley, you're perfect.
Yeah, let's
I
see
was
here what
gonna
Ashley
say
has to say.
zip lining.
Zip
Oh.
lining.
First time, because the first time I did it, I was kind of little, and I barely made the weight requirement.
Oh.
And okay, my mom, I think, just, like, bought, like, a cheap, like, zip lining, like, family package, so it wasn't the most, like,
Safe.
well put together zip line. But so what happened was, like, the zip line wasn't taut, so it would, like, slope.
Oh, okay.
So they would tell me, like, before I went, that I had to, like, curl up into a really big ball so I could get enough speed to reach the other end.
Oh.
But when you don't reach the other end, they would throw out a line that you had to catch.
Oh.
So if you missed the line, they would have to like they go out there and like tow you back.
Oh.
So there was like the super long zip line, and they threw it out, and like little me went to catch it, and I missed it. But luckily, like the guy just like chucked another one real fast.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you catch it?
Yeah, I did. I was not getting to it.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, we're such flawed people. Isn't that crazy?
God.
What do you mean, God?
Vlog.
Before we continue, this man right here, he always like, oh God, like you always. Where'd you get that from? Let's talk about that. Where'd you get that quirk?
Probably like my.
You're on camera right now.
Okay, probably my grandmother because
This is
like.
a call out.
No, I know
Actually,
he's calling
it
me out right
actually
now,
is a
guys.
call
Hate
out.
on this man. Okay, basically, I think it probably comes from my grandmother because one thing she always says whenever she's like concerned or stressed or worried, she's like, "Ay Jesús María, José," and like,
Yeah.
or she says, "Ay Dios mío." Like she always says those things.
No, how about
interchangeably.
this though?
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, man.
Probably.
You're like, that was all me.
Okay. I don't know. Like that's just something that I picked up because like over time, like it's just really hot in the valley because I'm from the Central Valley,
Ayo,
and like
me too.
yeah, Central
No
Valley
one's
people.
from the Central Valley except them. No one.
Oh.
I really am
EJ,
hating.
EJ, your co-host.
See,
is
there would
also-
be
He's
no
1 hour from
NorCal.
LA.
There
He's
would-
in
you're
Palmdale,
you're
which is
2
the
hours
Central Valley.
away.
There would be no NorCal and SoCal without CenCal. So
Thank you. And also, Central California produces the agriculture that runs
That's
this
true.
country.
That's
feed
true.
everyone.
That
Not
country?
just-
No, not the
Not
country.
just
Okay.
No, did you know California produces like almost 80% of the
Really?
agriculture of the United States,
We
and
produce-
the
California?
Central Valley produces
You
80%
spat on
of
me, by the way.
California's.
oh sorry.
No. Is that me?
That was
That was
probably
you.
her. Sorry.
Sorry, I wanted to say that to make my point, so like, because you keep attacking me, so I was like, okay, no, I got.
I'm not attacking you. I'm educating
I'm just.
you.
I was
But no, it's just
I was
very
being
hot in the
sarcastic.
valley. So yeah, just I've gotten used
very
to
hot in
doing
the
this.
valley. You know what I'm saying? Dude?
Yeah.
We're in a temperature controlled room. and
No.
just, he's doing this.
I'm sorry. I'm just used to being hot all the time.
You're fine. You're fine.
Sorry, I'm just that hot. Anyways.
Anyways,
Okay.
next topic. I
Am
want
I-
to talk about Rome.
Do we want to talk about?
Yes!
I know some. I know 50% what you said. Like no, like I mean like of all.
But
just,
like, I need some guiding questions because I
Okay.
can't remember everything I did in Rome.
Who is more excited to see the Pope? You, Trini, or Sophia?
Or Leah.
Or Leah?
Oh wow. Or your
Don't
sister.
forget
Her
about
sister.
Leah. Oh, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Ari. But you guys don't know Ari, but you know
Yeah,
Leah.
I know. Leah.
The most excited to see the Pope. I would say, from a ranking, maybe Trini,
Mhm.
then me, then Sophia, then Leah. Because Leah has already gone to Rome. I mean, so has Sophia, but I'm thinking when she was younger.
Mhm.
But Leah literally went last year. So Trini, and it was me and Trini's kind of like first time.
Mhm.
So, and seeing the Pope too, like, so, it was, I mean, actually, no, she saw the Pope already, so maybe it was me. Because I've never seen the Pope. She saw the Pope on World Youth Day in Panama.
Oh, that's cool.
But
When was
I
that?
I
That
think
was
the
like
one before, the one
20
before Portugal. So,
That was 22.
so Portugal was 23.
So let me 22.
No, it's every 4 years.
Oh,
Oh
I didn't know that.
my.
I didn't know that.
So
Okay.
2019.
2019,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Panama
Alright.
2019, yeah.
That's cool.
So, yeah, so maybe it was me. I was very excited. I've never seen the Pope. And no one in my family, like my family, my extended family, like literally anyone, has been to Rome. So, like, it was very exciting. I was seeing the Pope, you know?
And it was during Holy Week.
Yeah.
I know. It was during Holy Week. Oh my
It was
God.
amazing. Yeah.
You went to mass now.
Yeah, I went to a lot of masses. I went to mass basically
There's a church
day.
every block.
Yeah, that too. And like, so one of the days we went to tour the catacombs, which is where they like had buried the like martyrs or like old popes. That was like their like where they had funerals and stuff like that. But the first 2 levels of the catacombs like were excavated. But now they're doing like tours in those areas, and we had a tour there, and then we had mass in the catacombs. And it was like what they used to do, have mass there, like before they would bury a body. So it was very cool. Like you're like so close to like the tombs, and it's just like you're so
in the
close.
middle of so many dead bodies.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
God.
you're just so close. There's just so much history, and like I don't know. That was one of my favorite things because it just felt very close to like old Christians and like the fathers of the church, you know.
That's cool.
We also had church in St. Peter's. I mean, mass in St. Peter's.
Church in St. Peter.
We had mass in St. Peter's actually a lot of days. So Palm Sunday we had mass outside the Vatican, and then Holy Thursday we had mass inside St. Peter's. So the chair of St. Peter is in St. Peter's Basilica, and it's so beautiful. But we were so close to it; it was insane. Like we were 2 rows from the front, and I was just looking at that the whole mass. There was just so much to see. And then Easter Vigil was also in St. Peter's. So yeah, a lot of mass.
What was the reason why the Pope wasn't there?
For what? Holy Thursday?
He was.
He was there for the vigil.
Oh, okay.
Because he baptized the new.
Because Trini told the story, or Sophia told the story about like how every row was getting their feet washed.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Every other row was getting their feet washed.
And Trini was like,
no.
Well, it's Trini.
Well, Trini was on the end of our aisle, and the cardinal was the one that celebrated. A cardinal was the one that celebrated the mass, and he came out into the congregation, and he washed every other aisle end of their feet. And Trini's was the odd one out. So she's here. And then he washed this person's feet and this person's feet.
But not hers.
Yeah, and he was doing every other. And I think before the mass they said whose feet they would be washing, so they'd be prepared. You know? But yeah, she didn't get her feet washed, but it was very close. Very close.
Trini's the type of person to faint if she got her feet washed. If she got washed by the Pope, that's intense.
It's not the Pope though, it's the cardinal.
The cardinal, sorry, yeah, the cardinal.
But yeah, I mean, I think the Pope is too old to wash. I mean, he goes to the...
No, he did. He went to the prison.
Yeah, it's a tradition to go on Holy Thursday to the prisons and wash.
When did you do that? Wait, what?
He did that on Holy Thursday. Because I know
really?
it was a big thing in the news that he only washed women prisoners' feet and not men's prisoners' feet, which was interesting. Because I think he's just trying to focus on the fact that this is a very strenuous year for women.
That is such a modernist news.
What do you mean?
No, it's just the Pope only washed women's feet. What does this possibly? No, sorry.
The Pope has been symbolizing a lot of things during his papacy.
Yeah.
Fair. I think I think the past years he's washed men's feet, so I think he just wanted to say anyone's feet. You know, it's a universal thing, which is I think washing of the feet is the most universal. The church's universal kind of symbol. But yeah, apparently it's a tradition that he does that every year. He goes to the prisons, and I wonder how that works. I was talking to my dad about it, and he was like, so they just pick any random prison? I'm like, no, I'm sure they have to go through a lot of qualifications, and have been good behavior,
petty crimes, they haven't done anything wrong in prison during their tenure.
It's probably because I feel it's they have to make sure the Pope is safe, so it's probably people that have been vetted, you know. But yeah.
Oh my God, a dark thought just ran through my head. Even if it wasn't safe, worst comes to worst, he'll be martyred. So, anyways, that's horrible.
But,
Pope St. Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah. But his security is insane. It's
what do you mean?
There's so many. It's like the president. It's like the Secret Service. There's so many people around him at all times, constantly. And so there's a story. This is one of our highlights of the trip. We were coming out of the Vatican, and after touring the inside, and there was a car that comes behind us, and it's a black. I think it's a Fiat. I don't know if you have
Fiat.
Yeah. It's a black small car, totally normal. And then we move out of the way, and then the Pope is sitting in the passenger seat, and then he waves to us, right? Faces
he waved to Clitta.
That was really amazing because we were so close, 2 feet from him, you know. But then at that point, there was no security guards. But then once we realized, everyone realized, right? And then 4 security guards came, and they were each on both sides of him, and Trini Trini didn't see. I don't think Trini saw the security guards at first, so she just kept them, and she had her phone. She's like, and then
she's like, Papa.
And then one of the security guards just pushed her out.
Oh my God.
They were rough too. They were they were no BS, you know. It's because people literally would mob
the
his car if they didn't do that. But yeah, it was funny. It was just they're very hardcore security.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
The Trini fall.
She didn't fall.
He
didn't push her that hard. He just kind of moved her out of the way.
Okay,
sorry.
Clitta doesn't like me, so.
Ulysses is my a demonstration.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all? You told me that story too, but is it another story you don't have? Or you do have?
Did you meet anyone in Rome?
No.
I know Sophia said she met some people in Rome, and I was like, ah!
Yeah, you have to talk to her about that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not saying
See,
anything.
I wish I could meet some Italian men, but that's not gonna happen. So at least for a while.
Wait, why Italian?
Because.
Yeah,
they're just-
what's the hype about it?
What do you mean? What's
Oh
the
my gosh,
hype?
guys
It's
are-
Italy.
Sorry, not to
God.
offend any Italians. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I just want to understand what the hype is, you know?
I don't know. They're just tall and tan and
So Mexican, like
Oh,
light skin
okay.
Mexican, light skin
Mexican?
Mexican.
They're not tall, though.
They're not tall. They're not tall.
Just the fact.
You go to Mexico, yeah. They're like there's a 5'4" men.
Like,
And
if you think of an ethnicity that's tall, like Swedish.
German. Oh my god.
Yeah, like those European, like those.
I find it hilarious. There was this meme I saw a long time ago. There was this, it's like a Latina girl wants a 6 foot tall man. Like, buddy, your dad was 5'4", bro. Who are you?
Dear God.
Like, who are you, bro?
See, I prefer tall men, but I don't need a tall man. Anyways.
Mhm. Tall. I don't know. Are there more like?
He's gonna say something racist.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Oh
not.
my
Stop.
God.
Stop.
That's
No,
what
no,
that
no, no,
means.
no,
no.
That's
Oh
what
my God.
that's thinking face means.
My
Dear
thinking
God.
face. This is my thinking face.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the Rome trip though? Like, what do you think? Like, it doesn't have to be like church related, but like in general, it could be church related.
I don't know. I think each day there was something that happened that was like, this is like crazy, you know? And I also think like the people that we met were really we really all got like super close because like you're exploring a foreign country, you know? So that was really nice. And I really missed all of them. A lot of them are from the UK.
Oh.
And it was fun like getting their accent, you know? And the one thing was like they say queue, right, instead of line. And I started saying queue, like, oh, we have to queue up at St. Peter's. Oh, no, they won't say queue up. They'll just say queue. So we have to queue at St. Peter's. And it was just fun, like, being with, like, international people, you know?
Were they Catholic?
Yeah, they're all Catholic. Because
Oh,
we went with
Non-Anglican British people. Oh my God.
yeah, I asked one of them about that. I was like, there's more Anglicans than Catholics there, right? And she's like, oh yeah, Catholics are the minority. But yeah, it's just interesting. They're all Catholic, yeah. It was a whole, like, most of the people that we met were all Catholic. But
See,
yeah.
I could have found a husband there. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Why do you think you would find one there?
Because they're all Catholic.
Well, here, I mean.
Oh, slim pickings here. Slim pickings. Oh my goodness.
Slim pickings.
Mm.
Why?
Oh, because I have way too high standards. My goodness.
But that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
You do not want to compromise for.
No, I don't. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like, what's the line between good standards and, like, picky?
I would say, don't have bad, good standards.
I think it's
Fair.
like characteristics that like someone can't change. It's like I feel like you can have
That's a big one, yeah.
like
Yeah, I think
when it
that's
comes to
important.
height, for me it's like a
Oh
preference.
my
I
gosh,
would-
here
Because
we
like
go.
no, I would prefer someone who's tall, but I don't need someone who's
Right,
tall. Because
right.
like if they're like an amazing person, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're short. Like why would I date you? Like that's
Yeah, I
at
think
that point,
standards
that's
are more
picky.
about, like, values.
yeah.
Like, because those things are, like,
Those are
that
very
actually-
superficial.
that actually, no, values?
Oh, I thought you meant the height, sorry.
No, yeah,
Um,
height. Yeah.
No, that's picky.
Yeah, picky.
Superficial
Yeah, picky
versus
is like superficial things,
value.
like appearance, height, stuff like that.
Speak up,
Okay,
Ashley. Come
okay.
on.
Actually, you know what? You haven't talked
Yeah.
for the last 30 minutes. Let me tell you something right
Okay,
What?
leave me alone.
We just can never have a conversation. Like, holy smokes, bro, it's 5:30. We have 13 minutes.
We have time. We have time.
Okay, anyways, okay, Clitta, what standards do you think are pretty good, but they're considered high standards by, not society, but just like, it's for the sake of your benefit if you want to get married and don't want to mess up in life.
High standards?
Yeah.
Let me think. Like, you're saying standards that we think are normal, but society thinks is not? Or
You
is
could be that. Or just anything,
Or like her personal high standards.
Okay, yeah, just go for personal high standards, yeah. If you say height, I'm gonna actually be...
No,
Oh.
I don't care. I'm literally short. Like, I feel like if they're shorter than me, then it's like, that's more rare to find
Yeah, that's
Then-
facts.
than a taller person. Let me think. High standards. I don't know. I feel like these are my standards, I think. I think you need to be a nice person. And that's not like saying,
What does that
like,
mean?
That's not like nice person as like overly like friendly, whatever. But like
Kind.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I feel like deep down you have to be a kind person. Not too deep, but like a kind person. You know. Like,
wait, not why not too deep? I'm really poking at you.
well,
like,
not too deep, as in like you only like it's super deep down. Like I don't want to dig out your kindness. Like it should be there.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
But kindness, one, I think you should also have a little bit of sense of humor. Because
that's what every girl says.
Because like, have you seen people that don't have a sense of humor?
No, actually.
Like,
so let me tell you something. When you meet guys who just like don't know how to like communicate, it's like, are you like made in a factory? Like,
Oh,
holy smokes.
Let's not judge people with
No,
anxiety.
I make a generalization. That is not specific. That's not specific. Come on.
It's just like sense of humor, as in like I think I have like a.
Oh,
sense
you
of
have most humble Catholic.
No, what? I'm not saying I'm funny. I'm saying I have a sense
Okay,
of
sure.
humor.
Okay.
And I think I tend to be a little unserious sometimes. So if I'm with someone that's serious all the time, like I feel like they would get tired of me. You know, it's like for them, not for me. They should have someone that like matches their humor.
energy.
You know?
You would consider yourself extroverted, right?
No.
No.
So I recently came across a term. It's called loud introvert. No, not ambivert. I know ambivert.
Wait, what?
Bro, wait. You guys have like very
an
bad
ambivert,
expectations of my vocabulary. Anyways, loud introvert is like, so, okay, everyone knows what introvert and extrovert is, right?
You know, it's funny. She's increasing the volume taking you're like just going on.
It's not just like being shy or being social. It's like who you get energy from. So
That's the basic definition, yeah.
I don't get energy from being with people. Like, I really don't. I get so drained. Like, if I hang out with people, I need to go home, take a break before I, like, probably do my homework or something. I can't, like, hanging out with people is not my break, you know? So, I would say I'm introverted because I really recharge when I'm by myself. But I think I am a loud introvert because I'm social when I am with people.
Okay, that's good.
So, yeah, I'm not an extrovert.
So the reason I asked that is because I've seen, like, some of my friends, for example, like one of my closest friends, guy pretty introvert, girl really extrovert. I'm surprised they even got together. So I was wondering, what like we were talking about standards. Would you be able to like date a guy with very extrovertness?
Yeah, I think extrovert and introvert aren't like incompatible. Honestly, I think they're probably more compatible than two extroverts and two
And opposites attract.
Wait, actually, that's interesting. Why would you say?
Because like I feel like two introverts.
They like compliment.
Yeah, like I think extrovertedness complements introvertedness in some way. So like, if it's two introverts together, they're kind of like, they kind of like you like
they
you.
just sit
They
there.
just stare at each other.
No.
They talk about reading the Lord of the Rings.
My goodness.
No, I mean like I think you need someone that gives you qualities that you don't have.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
gonna push you
exactly.
outside of you.
That's the
Your
first time.
comfort
That's the first
zone.
time you've talked.
Bro, every time she talks, you can't say that. And then she's
Stop
like,
saying that! My God. Let
Sorry.
Ashley speak.
Okay, I will not talk for the next 5 minutes. Actually, I should because I'm the host.
Yeah.
Dang it, bro. Okay.
Like, continue what you were saying
Yes.
before
Yes.
you were so rudely interrupted.
No, I did really
Please,
interrupt you. I
Ashley.
apologize.
Okay, I was just saying, like, I think you kind of need someone to push you out of your comfort zone, and that's what an introvert versus an extrovert would do. But at the same time, like, each person has to respect the other person's boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, the extrovert can push the introvert out of their comfort zone, but they also need to respect the fact that they're not going to be as social as long as the extrovert can. They need time to recuperate.
Yeah.
That's where the balance comes.
You need to respect people's like limits because obviously not everyone is gonna be okay with like going skydiving or going ice skating. Oh, the first time I went ice skating, I literally stepped on the ice, fell on my ice.
Oh, no.
It was so bad. I stepped on the ice.
Why
and
didn't you say
slipped
this
right away.
earlier?
Oh my God.
No, it's fine. It goes back around. It's all fine.
That's
It's
funny.
fine. It's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think extroverted or introverted matters.
You want a
That's
person-
not a standard.
You want a person that works well with you. Like that's a guarantee thing.
Yeah, I think just compatibility. Yeah. What did I say already? I said
Nice.
kind, funny, compatible. I think they should share, like, not just like Catholic values, because within Catholicism, there's so many people that think differently, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like about people, about the world, just
Yeah.
in general. Personally, I would like someone that has similar like beliefs in that way, you know?
That's a guarantee. Not guarantee. That's what's the right word? That's an obvious thing, though, right?
Yeah.
You
but
would not want someone who has a different.
You wouldn't want to date an atheist, would
No.
you?
No. There are good atheists. I would say different morals and values rather than beliefs.
I'm not even saying about religion. Like within, like let's say I'm dating a Catholic. Like within Catholicism, there's differences on how you view the world.
Okay, so can you clarify what you mean by this?
No, yeah, I think I know what you mean because that's how I was brought up. Because like I was brought up with like, oh god, like conservative traditional Catholics, where it's like they see the church as like very strict, like very with like in a box. And then, like, coming to Newman, like, I feel like it's just, like, very liberal and progressive and, like, open and accepting. And it feels a lot more welcoming to everyone than, like, closed off and kind of, like, its own little thing. Like, it's there to just be, like, an outlet for people to be, like in community.
Fair, yeah. And I think for me, like, I think there's some people that really can't put themselves in other people's shoes. So there's a lot of people that are quick to judge, like, don't really have much perspective on life than what they were awarded, like how they grew up. So like not being well-rounded in that way, you know? I don't know how to describe it, but like I know when I meet a person if there's someone that thinks the same way about other people. Like, yeah, I don't know.
That's your like deal breaker.
Be more specific. It's not my deal breaker,
Really?
but like I just wish like I feel like that would be a point of conflict a lot of the times. So like it's not like I wouldn't like someone if they weren't like that. It's just I think it would be harder. Not that, but I wouldn't like not pursue a relationship. But I have a question for you guys. So me and my roommates kind of talked about this, but how you guys have heard like the whole flirt to convert thing?
Oh.
What do you mean? What is that?
Sorry. We shouldn't.
Wait, what is that?
It's exactly what it sounds like. So say you have it like you're dating.
Wait, let her explain.
You can say,
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because she went. Okay, sorry. I thought.
Yeah, you can
okay,
say,
say there's an atheist person, another person's Catholic. They start dating. The Catholic wants to help see the
help them
truth in life,
convert
but it can also go the other way. The atheist is like, oh, the Catholic Church is evil and control your mind. I'll show you the true ways. So, anyways, it goes both ways. But anyways, the point is flirt to convert.
Yeah.
Now, what was your question?
So the question is like, should you start dating a person that you know is not Catholic? If like, but the thing is, there's two sides. Like, one is like, oh, there's a potential for this person to like come to know the faith and like be Catholic, and that's like a beautiful thing, right? That's like you brought them to God. On the other side is like conflict for the rest of your life. Like not even like you become atheist. It's like you are in this relationship with this person that doesn't believe like core fundamental things that you believe, and like there's no way that like you can have a future if you're constant, especially like kids, like stuff like that. So my thing is like, do you even like? I know you wouldn't marry someone, but like, would you even start a relationship, like date someone?
Well, I can't get married in the church, anyways. But no, like I know what you mean.
Would you even start a relationship if that person wasn't Catholic?
Actually, your parents, right? Your dad was Protestant and your mom was Catholic, no?
Oh.
No, so yeah, my dad grew up Protestant, but when he married my mom, he converted.
Oh.
So he went through RCIA.
Yeah.
But when my parents divorced, like 'cause my mom's very Catholic. Like it's like, of course, it helped shape me to become Catholic. But it was a very messy divorce, and part of that was my dad completely turning away from the Catholic faith. Like, not just turning away, but he like kind of hates on it. And then he married my stepmom, who is non-denominational Christian, and he joined her church, even though they're we call them CEOs.
CEOs?
Christmas and Easter only.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good.
So
I heard that term before, but that's good. That's good. Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, they're actually CEOs.
You never heard that term?
I have.
But I never heard the abbreviation
Yeah,
CEO.
I never heard
That was good.
I just
that
know
was good.
CAEOs, which is Christmas / Wednesday and Easter.
Oh, Ashley
I know
Wednesday.
some people say like, what, Cheesters?
Cheesters.
Easter, yeah.
And Ash
That's
Wednesday.
funny.
But yeah.
So, judging my view is that I would okay. Sorry, there's some Protestants. If you find my channel, I'm so sorry. God bless you. You're not alright. I love you. I would rather date an atheist than a Protestant because when talking to Protestant is like I went to a Bible study and there's like girls and it's just like it's just so frustrating when they say like, oh, the Catholic Church isn't biblical. I'm like, but within
no, for real, Protestants be like hating on the church for the most random things, and you're like, we probably have the most similar beliefs out of a lot
that's
of
the thing. So I want to be a person like, oh, where's our common? Okay, we may disagree here, theology, philosophy, sure, but where's the common ground? But then they'll just straight up like, no, the Catholic Church, you worship Mary. I'm like, no, we don't. Yes, you do. I'm like,
because not just that, it's the fact that like I don't know which books in specific, but they're like, oh, you have 7 books that are useless in the Bible or something, and I was like, I forget what 7 books there are because there's like 7 books.
There's
That's
books
I don't
seven books. It's 7 books
in the Bible, but they don't
Old
have.
Testament.
the one who
Testament.
Martin Luther, he removed those books because he didn't believe in praying for the saint and the dead in purgatory and stuff like that. And
No, it wasn't that. It was like there was some
Are you talking about the
council or whatever that was, and Protestants believe like it was separate from the original writings, and they added these 7 books on.
No,
later.
so the person like the Catholics is
that's
that
what they believe.
there's a bunch. We don't have to go into it because we're running out of time. I'm sorry, but
No, it's fine.
But anyways, the reason I said Protestant is because with atheists, I feel like if they're at least sympathetic to Catholic values and morals, you can help convert them. Now, if they're like, oh, religion's evil and controls your mind, there's no chance, not a single chance. Like they won't even hear. Well, it's the kind of thing with atheists and Protestants. Like Protestants, like, where's that in the Bible? If it's not there, I don't believe it. And then atheists like, where's the scientific evidence for it? If there's no empirical evidence, I don't believe it. I'm like, okay.
Because I have a short story. Because basically, like,
we have 5 minutes.
No. Basically, my freshman year, it was COVID. It was fall quarter. It was so bad that I made friends with the first person I found, and like we became close really quickly, which I think was like the first red flag because like we didn't really get to know each other that well until halfway through the quarter, and then all of a sudden I started seeing signs of like flirt to convert, but like not as like partners, but like as friends. And she started questioning like basic tenets of like my beliefs. She told me this is crazy. Her parents are both atheists, but that she converted to Protestant Christianity, and then she like full on tried to like convert me. She was basically like questioning like Catholicism and basically saying like, oh, like about the what's it called, the works and the faith and works.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god. And then we stopped being friends after that quarter. But I was like, dear God. But
yeah, I think like going off what you were saying, like, would you even like try, like, because it's hard, like having a relationship with someone that's a different religion, like would you even enter into, because the thing is, love is not just feelings.
Yes,
right?
no, love is a choice. Love is an action. It is not just feeling.
You can choose who you love. So like even if there's feelings here, and even if like you really really like this person,
love
like,
is kind, love is patient.
Like even if you really really like this person, would you choose to love, like choose like this is the person I want to be with, or not choose based on their religion, because you know it's going to be difficult, right? You know it's going to be a hard road.
If they are devout and faithful in their religion, that's a guarantee no. Like, why would you date someone of another religion, right?
Yeah.
But again, like with I would say like, if they're sympathetic to Catholicism, I would give it a chance. But if it's, I've
up to what point? Like
I've looked. No, so here's the thing. I looked up people's experience, like married people's experience, and a lot of them were like, Daniel was like, oh, I'll become Catholic for you. They got married. They realized, oh wait, this is what it actually means to be Catholic. And they was like, no, I don't want to be like this. And that's the scariest thing, right? You're not. The scariest thing about marriage is you're not the person I married type of deal. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't guarantee that. I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm like, Catholic or nothing. But again, if they're sympathetic, I'll give it a chance. And
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard if they're like, even if they're willing to convert, because you don't know if like, are they actually gonna be like, okay, let's do this, like let's go to church every week, like weekend, or is it like, am I gonna be the one having to push, like, okay, we need to go to church?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
I read this book about like theology of the body, and it was saying like if you're with someone that doesn't have these same values, like waiting for marriage, then every time that you stumble, like every time that you have doubts, they're gonna be like oh yeah, let's just do it, you know, or like they won't be another like they're gonna encourage you to stumble because they don't technically believe, you know, like you're the one that really believes. So every time that you have doubts or you have stumbled, you don't have someone to pick you up. Instead, you have someone like oh, you should stay there type of thing. That's why I think it's important to date someone of the faith. But also like so many people have come to the faith because of like meeting people.
Not just that, it's for my case, it's so hard to find queer Catholics. Oh my god, I can't. Anyways.
Yeah.
But it's hard. That's hard. Oh my God.
Hard questions.
hard questions that we always ask. Guys, we're running out of time. I'm so sorry. Y'all.
This was fun.
This
It's
was
okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Better than I
This
thought
was
it
fun.
Clitta
gonna
Chako.
It was what?
be. Better than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh my god.
Clitta Chako. Ulises Rodriguez. What's your last name? I forgot.
Campbell.
Campbell. I even have that on my.
Ashley Campbell.
And Awin Apollo Perez.
That's
Guys,
perfect.
I don't like being beggy in YouTube, like on YouTube. So
Subscribe, be begging.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
share,
Like,
subscribe.
There you go.
share,
Thank you.
subscribe.
Exactly what I say, so that you
Comment
can.
down below.
Yes. Hashtag
Please
follow
don't
Awin
leave
Apollo.
hate comments. I am very sensitive. Please do not
So
if you leave hate comments
To the
to
10
this
viewers
man.
that will watch this vlog, this episode.
Exactly. Please don't.
Which maybe Finn's gonna be like, oh, this guy.
No, if it's someone I know, actually maybe that's worse.
Oh no.
Whatever. Just be nice, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Spread love.
Glory to Jesus Christ. Let's join the heaven together. See you guys then.